What's going on, guys? Today I've decided to make a experience per GP guide. Since RuneScape is down due to a login server failure. So I'm gonna start out with skills that you'd lose money in. They're the easier ones to start with, and then I'll try to get into more complex ones. So one of the very easy examples to use is the prayer skill. So I'm just going to look up Dragon Bones. Now, I'm going to use Dragon Bones and their price at the market. Now, their price was 4,104. Now, this right here, I'll show you a better one. Price divided by experience. Okay. So in this case, it would be 4,104 divided by the experience it gives you. Now, Dragon Bones can give you one of three options for experience. Burying it, which gives you 72, so 72 goes here, equals 4104 divided by 72, 57. So this is equivalent to G period per XP. GP XP. Now what this means is it will cost you 57 coins for every experience you gain. So for example, if you wanted to gain 1,000,000 experience, so million experience, then you'd multiply it by 57 GP per XP, and that would give you 57 million. Now, this is pretty much how to do it using burying it. Now, what you can do is, if you're using it on an altar, on a gilded altar with 2 burners lit, it'll give you 252 experience, and in result, that is 4104 divided by 250, 16.28. Oops. GP per XP. Again, if you're going to be doing 1,000,000 XP, then you multiply it by 16.28 GP per XP. Oh, okay, and that's equal to 16.28 million. Now, this is pretty much how to do a skill that only involves one item, which is, again, that's prayer. Now we'll move on to the next one. Now I will show you crafting, and I'm just gonna do gold crafting. If you do gold bracelets, you can profit. So what I'm gonna do is show you quickly how to do one if you profit in it. Gold bracelet, gold bracelet. Okay, so for example, if you have 2 items, or you're going to be buying an item, turning it to something else, and then selling it, so you want to know your profit per experience. Now, gold bracelets are made using gold bars. Logical enough. So what you want to do is your final price minus your buying price. So in this case, 221 minus 104, and that gives you 117. Now this is how much you profit per bar. Here, profit per bar. Now, to find your profit per experience, what you want to do is divide your profit per bar by the amount of experience you get. In this case, gold bars are 25 experience each. So this would be 117 divided by 25. And that gives you 117, 4.68. And that's profit per experience. Now, for example, let's say you want to do 500,000 crafting experience, you multiply that by 4.68. And for that 500,000 experience in crafting you'll make a profit of approximately 2.34 million. 2.34 million. Simple enough. Now, again, if you're going to use anything else, like for example, let's say you'll be doing stringing gold amulets. So the final price of a gold amulet, so 137 minus the gold amulet plus the wool that it will cost to get, which I'll show you an example of now. Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm going to be doing smithing for my multiple item skill and how to calculate your experience per GP, like profit or loss. Now for smelting, what you want to do is look up your bar, or your bar that you're going to make. So for example, steel bar, now you have 1,298. In this case, what you want to do is your finished bar price minus your ingredients, total ingredients price. So in this case, 1,298, 1,298 minus, and I'm just going to put a bracket because you're going to have a few items that you'll need to add up. So a steel bar consists of an iron ore and 2 coal bars. So we're going to add 401 plus 2 coals. So coal 316 plus 316 plus 316. Now this will give you 1298 minus 41 minus 316 minus 316, 265. Now this is profit per bar. Now to find your profit per experience, what you want to do is divide 265 by experience that you get per bar. Fair enough. Now, a special case, for example, if you're going to be losing money for a bar, what you will end up having is this 265 would be a negative number. So for example, if this was 800, then you're going to have a loss, and your loss would be I have minus 134, and that's a lot, still profit per bar, but since you have a negative profit, that's a 134 GP loss per bar. Okay, so if you have a negative number, it's a loss. If you have a positive number, it's a profit. Okay, and if you're going to be superheating your bars, what you want to do is add the cost of nature runes to your total ingredients price, and that's 1 nature rune per bar. So let's say it's 300 GP, and our finished bar is 5,000. It'd be minus, let's say, actually hold on, we'll use the, okay. So we said iron ores were 401. Yep. 401. What you want to do is add the cost of a nature rune. Oops. Nature rune. Alright, so that's 222. Simply add the 222. And you're going to end up with 43 bar, 43 equals 43 profit per bar. So GP profit per bar. Alright, so that's how you're going to be making if you use superheating for your like smelting. Now, for another skill, for example, let's say, what's another good example? Fire making. Alright, so that fire making is simple. Fire making is the same idea as prayer. Rune crafting is going to be the same idea as crafting. Yeah, so let's say rune essence. Your rune essence is 40 and your air rune is 36. Now what you want to do is rune. Alright, so your final product minus what do you call it? Initial costs. Yes, I want that. Initial cost. Alright, what you want to keep in mind for the rune crafting is that you can make multiples of runes. Now let's say you can make 5 air runes per essence. What you want to do is, for brackets, 5 multiplied by 36 minus, what was it, 40. And that will give you 180, 140 GP. Now that's how much experience you'll make, oh sorry, that's how much money you'll make per rune essence. Feel free to use those formulas. Hopefully it helps you out, gives you a little idea, or hopefully it gives you a way of making a profit through skilling and maybe making a skill that you'll enjoy last longer, but with making a lot more money. Now this is how I've made my bank, and I am approximately at 100 million, though again I did spend 70 million on smithing. So hopefully this helps you out, guys, and give me some feedback. Feel free to add me on game, and if you want any hints, just want to chat, do something together, join the friends chat of Oreo Monster, and if I'm online I'll be on there. I'll be either player killing or skilling. We'll see you guys sometime soon. Hopefully you enjoyed this guide. Please comment and subscribe.